Hi everyone, welcome back to Little Saints on Sunday. We hope you're all keeping well. We're all doing well here, aren't we? We've got everybody here. I think everybody's here. Abraham and AJ, Charlie, Barry, little lost sheep over there, and Moses. And who's that? Who's this? Oh, this is Blue, apparently. Blue was flown in, although I think he's having a little bit of a sleep. Moses, are you awake? I think they've gone to sleep. I'm ever so sorry, everybody. Let's wrap them up. There you go, because Moses can snore a little bit. So just in case he gets a little bit loud. And then maybe we'll find out a little bit more about Blue another day. But you have a little snooze. But we've been good, haven't we? We did some more homeschooling and we had half term. So we've been to the park, played with your ball, because you like playing with your ball, don't we? And yes, all good. And we hope you are too. But today, Jack has got his dinner out ready because we've been in the garden all day helping Gary, haven't we? We have been getting rid of the old leaves. We have lots of grotty leaves in our garden. And all the daffodils are coming up. And, excuse me, and what else is coming up? Snowdrops, yes. And I think there's some bluebells. Maybe it's a bit early for bluebells. They're blue anyway, wherever they're coming up, they're blue. But so you've got your tea down here. I think everybody looks quite hungry, actually. Are you gonna share your dinner? What do you mean you're not going to share your dinner? Well, we've been working all day and the shop's closed now. Yes, I know, the shop's closed and I haven't got enough in the fridge, so I really think you need to share your dinner. Jack, what are you doing? Can nobody? Oh, no, he's not letting anybody share his dinner. That's not very kind. We've all worked really hard today, haven't we? All of us have worked really hard, apart from these two. Well, actually, they probably have worked hard. That's why they're asleep. You're not going to share your dinner? Well, I think that's not very kind. No, well, it's you that's not being kind, isn't it? I think it's being a little bit greedy. Yes, I'll tell you what. I think we should watch the Bible story of the 5 loaves and 2 fishes. And that will help you understand about maybe sharing your food. And then we can tell these 2 later on. Would you like to watch that? Okay, we're going to watch the story and we'll be back shortly. So, Jack, what do you think, or anybody else that wants to answer actually, apart from these two, they're still asleep, what do you think Jesus was trying to say? You don't know. Are you feeling a little bit embarrassed? Oh dear, he's feeling a little bit sad now. Now he's watched the story. But have a little think. Yes, you're right. Jesus is saying that we should not ignore other people when they are in need. And we were in need of food, weren't we? So you shouldn't ignore people at all. Even if you only have the smallest amount to give, you should share it with them. Yes, I think you probably will in future, won't you? Yes, you will. And even that very small piece can mean so much to somebody and go a long way to making their lives better. Even something as simple as sharing a smile when you're walking down the street. Say hello to people. I know we can't hug people and we have to have distance at the moment, but we can share a smile. And then when we can get together again, we can share food and all sorts. And also, oh, hold on a second. It was a miracle. It was a miracle of God's power, because there wasn't enough food to go around in the story, was there? But was enough in the end? There was. Yeah. So we really enjoyed that, didn't we? And I think you've learned a bit of a lesson, haven't you? Yes, you have. Oh, hold on a second. You got a miracle of your own, really? Oh, hold on a second. Oh dear. That's Guinness and Mabel having a bit of a grumble downstairs. What have we got here? Some plates. What are you? Oh, you really are going to share your food? Oh, good boy. Oh dear. Oh, Barry. Hold on a second. Barry's jumped off the table with the excitement of the cheese and biscuits. Right, I'm just going to put Barry there. Sorry, Charlie. Oh dear. They're all so excited about their food. Shall I give you a hand? Yes. We don't want to drop anything, do we? Oh, and you're going to... Oh, you want to do it, do you? Oh, okay. This could be a little bit messy. Cheese. Sheep, would you like some crackers? That's you too. Oh, they're still asleep. They can have some later. Oh, that's better. Look, everyone. There's loads to go around now. Well done. That is very, very kind. And I think that's just how Jesus would want you to behave, isn't it? Yes, it is, being very kind. And you know what? Reverend Graeme has also got a story to share, just to remind us again. And his story is about bread and fish. Yeah. Would you like to see that? Should we like to see that, everybody? Yes, we'll watch the video and we'll be back shortly.
Hello. Now, you're thinking everything's normal, don't you? Welcome to our kitchen. But I want Judy now, who's got the camera, to come closer and to look down. Look down, 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 and you will find I'm standing on something. What am I standing on? Shall I show you? Okay, here we go. I am standing on bread. Frozen bread. If it was normal bread, it'd squash down, won't it? But this is frozen bread, and it's bread I've made myself. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a couple of slices, hopefully. There we are. And I'm going to make myself some food. There. Oops. And because it's frozen, I have to defrost it. So I'm doing that now. There. And I'm having one of my favourite meals. So follow me here. And here it is. Mackerel in sunflower oil. So I thought, oh, let's have some of this. My wife loves it. Lots, let me tell you. So tip it in there like that. Put the tin to one side. And I like it a little bit warm. So let's warm it up a bit. There we are. Right. And while that's warming, I'll get my plate ready. Here's my plate. And I get my knife and my fork. There we are. And why am I saying all this? Well, it's I baked my own bread like that, and that's good fun. And I froze the bread in the freezer. And that's great. And of course then I can unfreeze the bread and I can buy a tin of mackerel and I can heat it up and make my meal. And that's great. Yeah, I think that's warm enough now. That's super. Let's see how the bread is coming along. You know, I think it's defrosted by now. So, oh yes it is, that's great. So there, so I can put that there. Take this. I like the oil on the bread. Da, 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 da. And then I'll put some mackerel on. And that's great. And you know, we can do amazing things. We can do lots of really good things, inventive things, creative things, and all the rest of it. I'm really going to enjoy eating this, let me tell you.
You're going to sit at the table?
Oh, my wife's advising me to sit at the table, so I might not this time. As it were. There we are. That's fab. But before I eat this, I want to say something. See, we can do, you can come to my face now, that's fine. We can do lots of stuff like that, and it's fun, and it's good, and it tastes nice, and lots of stuff. There's something I can't do, which is I can't make my loaf of bread, or even 5, oh, here it is, or even 5 of my loaves of bread feed 5,000 people, can I? And I can't do that, and I can't have this. That, I don't know how much of a fish that was. I think it was 1 little fish, but say it was 2 fish. I can't do that and make it feed 5,000 people. But Jesus can, and Jesus did, didn't he? So the thing I want us to get to think about is there's lots of stuff we can do, and there's lots of stuff we should do, truth be known. But there's some stuff we can't do. There's some stuff which is just beyond us. It's just too hard, it's just too difficult. And we need to know that the Lord Jesus can do those impossible things for us. And so we can pray to him, we can ask him, and we can know that the person that we're asking has all the power. God, that's fab, isn't it? I'm done.
Welcome back. We hope you enjoyed Reverend Graeme's little video. We thought it was great, didn't we? I thought he was going to fall off the bread actually at one point, but I'm glad he didn't. And actually, Jack is very pleased with that he shared his food, and he thinks Reverend Graeme's going to be pleased as well, doesn't he? We do have Mabel in the room. If you can hear some scratching, woofing, it's because there's a little bit of food left. They've eaten it all. These two are going to have some later because they're still snoozing. And Mabel would like what's left over, but the lost sheep has actually fallen asleep because he's eaten that much cheese. He's overdosed on cheese. So what we're going to look at now is a craft to go with today's story. So keep watching. Mabel, really? You're going to wake them up? Shh. If you keep watching, you'll be able to make your own basket of loaves and fishes.
Hello and welcome back to Little Saints on Sunday. Today we are doing the loaves and fishes craft. Now we have got our dog Guinness in here because he's heard us talking about food and he's looking for some mackerel and toast like Reverend Graeme just had. So moving on with craft. So what you'll need is an envelope, some cards of any colour. I've got orange and more orange to make my bread and fishes on. Some ribbon or a pipe cleaner, some glue, some scissors and some sellotape, and if you want you can have some pens. I'm using a plate so I get a better circle for when I cut my thing. So get your scissors and chop the top of your envelope off like this. So then you've got the top of the envelope and the bottom. You don't need the top, so make sure you put that in the bin afterwards. And then you need to get your plate and draw around that, or you can just draw a circle as well. This is to make your basket. If you need some help, ask an adult to help you with scissors because they are very sharp. So then you just cut around that plate line like this. Make sure you don't cut the back envelope though, because otherwise you won't be able to make your basket properly. So as you can tell, it's not the neatest, but you can neaten it up once you've finished, like this. There we go. And then you need to get your plate again, or you can just draw this. I'm just going to draw it because it might be a bit easier. And then draw another circular line there and there to make the top of your basket. And then once again, you might need some adult help with this. You just cut along there, all the way along the line that you've just drawn to make the top of your basket. Make sure you put that bit in the bin as well because you don't need that either. And then you've got your basket, and then you can get one of your pens and draw the basket lines you get on a woven basket. You can even colour this in a different colour if you want. So I'm just going to quickly draw all of my lines on it, like this. They don't have to necessarily be neat, but as you can tell, that looks a bit more like a basket now that it's got the woven lines on. And then you need to get your bread and your fishes, which you can draw quite easily. To draw a fish, you just need to draw a big circle and then a triangle on the end, like that. And then with the bread, you draw a round sort of shape there, and then you do a couple of bumps on the top and then lines in the bumps, like that. So now I'm going to cut out my loaves and fishes. My mum and Jack are helping me cut them out though, and you can get some help as well. So once I've cut out all of my bread and fishes, then I'll stick them into my basket. You don't have to stick them, they can just stay as they are, but I'm going to stick mine in. Thank you. So you can stick them however you like into your basket, like I'm sticking them now. Thank you. You can also colour in your fish to make them look nicer as well, but you don't have to if you don't want to. Like I've coloured in this loaf here, and I'm going to stick that one in as well. So to make the handle for your loaf, not your loaf, sorry, your basket, you need to get a pencil and then poke it through the back like that. You can use blue tack at the back as well if you don't want to accidentally poke your hand, or you can ask your parents or an adult to help you. So I've got 2 holes there and there to put my string or pipe cleaner through. If you have a pipe cleaner, then you can just tie a knot at the back. Where's the end of the string gone? There it is. So that should be enough because I'm going to double it up. There we go. And then with your string or ribbon, you half it and then tie a knot at this end once you've threaded it through. That's 1 and 2. And then tie a knot at the bottom like that. And then you can sellotape it as well to make sure that it stays, like I'm doing here. And then you thread it through on the other side as well, like this. And then you don't knot this side, you just sellotape it, like that. So then you've got the top of your basket, and then on the bottom, you fold it up like that. And then you sellotape that into the corner. So then you've got a bit of a round section at the bottom. Then you do the same as that on the other side of your basket and sellotape it again. And then you've got your basket. And that is your loaves and fishes craft. Bye!
We hope you enjoyed making your little basket for your loaves and fishes. Jack's got his here. You're very proud of that, aren't you? You are. Oh, you're going to keep cheese in it, are you? Oh, he's going to keep his cheese in it, apparently. We'll make sure it doesn't stay in there for too long. Yeah, it's a bit smelly, I think. But we hope you've really enjoyed our Little Saints production today. The next one is on the 14th of March, which is Mother's Day. How lovely will that be? And we're going to hear the story of baby Moses. And these two will be awake next time, I'm sure. They're very tired. And we'll have another clever craft for you to make. So we look forward to seeing you then. Stay safe, everyone. Enjoy the sunshine when it comes out, and the daffodils and the snowdrops. And we'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.